Hi everyone, welcome to a snowy, icy Wednesday, I think today is. So far so good as far as the ice here. We still have sleet from the other day, but I can see a little bit of blacktop coming through my road, but I think we're supposed to get it worse this afternoon. But anyway, never mind about that. I just wanted to bring you along, craft with me kind of thing, because I'm sure you guys don't have this exact same encyclopedia at your house, but something you might be looking out for if you like this project, whatever. But I was at a yard sale and the whole set of encyclopedias were in a box. It said free on it. So I asked the lady, but it was sitting on a table, not like over, usually they'll have free right there by the curb. And I asked the lady and she said, oh no, she wanted $5 for the box. I said, okay. So I gave her $5 and I had been to several of her yard sales and she's just a nice little old lady. So it didn't bother me to pay $5 for a whole set of encyclopedias from 1955. So anyway, when I get a set of encyclopedias, and this is my second one, I basically gut it because I want to use the covers maybe. And this one's really rough on the cover. But I mainly want it because what can I glean from the pictures, in the pages? And, one thing for sure, like these first pages, the title pages, I'm keeping because I want to do my next, whenever I get to it, reading log journal is going to be made entirely out of these type of, well, I won't say entirely, but 90% out of title pages from books. So anyway, I just go through here and just see what's there. And I actually had to get this volume because I pulled off this volume to show you guys, and I realized it's not one, it's volume 21, which says World Atlas. So it's just full of these old maps from 1955. So I thought, oh, this is fun. I didn't know it was there. So I'm not sure what's in a store for those maps, but something fun. But anyway, I'll put it on the floor. I heard a little bit thump. Found this one, and I wanted to show you why I'm talking about all this. Because inside here, sprinkled throughout, are little pictures like this. Make sure we're there. Get it a little closer. And most of them are men. There's a few women. But I thought, oh, those are perfect to make postage stamps out of. So this book definitely has signatures. So I removed the signatures, and a lot of them are, I get out whole, and I can use them for signatures, pages, and junk journals. But let's face it, there's at least 21 volumes of this, and I bet I get probably 50 signatures on pages I can use in signatures. That's a lot of pages I'll never use. So I don't mind cutting them up, like taking this little guy out. And also there's some things like that guy's little head and stuff like this all throughout these that I can use for faux stamps. And there's other things like that. It's not a bad little picture. Like you can see here, I've cut out a few little maps and things to use. And there's the thinker. Maybe he'll be used somehow. Anyway, so what I want to do today is just talk about faux stamps. And I've got some made under here. And I started out making the ones with white backgrounds because I thought, if you think about it, stamps have white backgrounds, or at least they used to, didn't they? Or some color. So I made some, and you see here's some. I don't know if you can see them very well. I would put them on something, but then I have to, have a white background or whatever. And then here's one. I put the actual postage stamping thingies on there, and I thought I like that pretty good. I really do. So I thought, what if I ink around them? And here's one I haven't cut out yet, and here's a couple that I inked around, and then I cut them out, and then I inked around them, and then I did the little mark on them. So I thought, okay, I like that. I think I like that better. But either, I do like it better. So then I thought, what about on book page? Well, here's where I glued a bunch on book page, and that's how they look like before I cut them out. And I definitely decided I liked inking around them because it definitely separates them from their background. So anyway, here's two that I cut out from book page, and then oops, whoa, I'm way up there in your face. So not bad at all. But then I took it to this piece of, it's wrapping paper or craft paper. I got it from Dollar Tree. I've been using it to wrap, packages for the mail. And when you put it like that, it's not that great. But when you cut them out, I just think they're great with that red background. It's a deep red. So that's one without the, I'd be in your face again. without the stamping on it, and here's 2 with the stamping. And I thought, yes, that's my favorite. I don't care if the book has red in it or not. That's the way my postage stamps are going to be until I run out of this stuff. Well, guess what? I have plenty. So, and I have also plenty of these little guys over here. So anyway, let's finish cutting out the ones I have. And I use the little zigzag scissors. I think I bought a pair, and I don't know where they're at. That kind of does a little scalpy thing that, you know, not scalpy thing. I don't know what you would call it. Scallopy thing with the little straight parts. I don't know. But I don't know where they're at, and I don't think they were quite right. I'm not sure. So anyway, I like my little zigzag ones because that's kind of what stamps have, was like little zigzaggy things, right? So anyway, that's what I always use. It's good enough for me. So anyway, I'm going to cut the, and I just eyeball it all the way. And on the ones on book page, it's nice because you could use the lines, but basically I just eyeball it out. So anyway, just making some of these, and just thought you might as well like craft along with me. I was talking to my mother last night. She's like, do you know anything? I'm like, no, I've been in my house since, I think Friday. I know I was gone Thursday. Friday, I think I might have gone maybe to the post office or something like that. And I don't even think I ate any lunch out. I just went home and ate a sandwich, you know, because that's just kind of what I wanted. So I've been in the house basically eating my own cooking. And we, you know, definitely got a sleet storm. That's not easy to say. Because I said it was, you know, like you say, it's pouring down rain. It was pouring down sleet. So I am just staying in my house. My electricity's still on. So my house is warm, and I've got a lot of food. I can cook, or if electricity goes out, I got plenty I can eat. If it's not, you don't have to cook it. And it's just been a quiet little world here. So I have been working on glue books, and that's a whole nother video. I mean, it avalanched, and I shouldn't be surprised, because I was thinking at one time I had like 20 some to make, and it's definitely well over that. So and I just wanted them all made up and out of my closet, that sort of thing. But yeah, like I said, that's another video. Okay, I'm looking for my red paper. I'm just going to cut this to make it a little easier to work on. How far in am I zoomed? I bet I was zoomed in the whole time on that when I was cutting those. Maybe not too bad, if I can remember to keep it up. So anyway, I'm just gluing and cutting, inking. And this is all fresh. So yeah, these glue books, oh boy. And when I found some cool stuff like these hats, I just love these hats. I'm not even sure if I can get that up to you without being in your face. Cute little hats. So anyway, and I found like a little snowman. So I have a whole bunch over here, and that's from about 3 books, I think, worth here. And it got to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm not cutting out everything. As far as these men, it had to be something really unique. Or like when you're tearing signatures apart, some of the pages are glued together so they don't come out and like the two connected. So I would cut only from that. So I didn't cut from some other pages that were still connected. Oh, I forgot to mention one other thing. I first saw it on Gail's video, and then she mentioned, I think it was Melanie, something like that, something like that, who made these ticket pocket things. And basically you fold a piece of paper in half, nip off the corners, and then they added pockets, which I may or may not do. I just haven't got that point yet. And you can cut out a little thing here at the front. You can cut it out on both thicknesses, or you don't have to cut it out at all. So I thought, you know what, these pages, and let's see, I don't have one. Let me see if I have one. Pages from, yeah, here's one where I cut out the guy's picture. well, I have this whole page over here. So, you know, cutting that down just a little bit, I was able to get several of these ticket things out of it. And I thought, oh, that's, and I love the paper, the feel of the paper. So, and, you know, this one just happens to have pictures on it, but I could have done it where it was just words or whatever. So anyway, I was watching Gail's video, and then I went and watched the other one, and it's actually a part of, let me write it, a series. Let me get a pen you can see. How come all the black, you know, Sharpies just go away? They're on vacation or something? I can't get that one out. So anyway, we'll try this brown one. Hashtag MS, I think it was scrap. Oh boy. Now, what was it? Here I am talking about. Oh, gosh. I would look it up on my phone, but my phone's on the camera. I don't think it was Buster's. It was too long. Oh my gosh. So maybe type in that part and see if something shows up. Oh my gosh. I will put the right one in the description of this video. That's terrible. To even talk about it and then bring it up and you can't get it right. So anyway, I've been watching them. I'm thinking, oh man, I'm so excited because I bought a couple of months ago this chomper from Memory Keepers. Got it on Amazon. And I bought it because it's got a scallop on the end. Instead of the corner rounder, it's got that scallop. But of course on this end, it's got that, it's not a good corner, the ticket stub. So the man, I can make a ton of these because I got the punch. So that was cool to have another use for it, because I actually bought it for this scallop edge because I watched a video where they used that to make bookmarks, and I had one here somewhere. We can make another one. I mean, this is just out of scrap, but I thought, oh, I didn't know they made that punch. It does that edge on the top. They were making, you know, putting that kind of edge on the top of their bookmarks, and I thought, aha, I like that. So anyway, I'm so thrilled to have that stubby end on there. Okay, keep going. So last week, my daughter was very upset with her school because we had a little bit of sleet and snow and stuff. It was maybe more snow, I guess. And they didn't miss school. She had to go to school. She's a teacher, right? She wanted to miss school. Trust me when I say the teachers want it just as much as the kids do. And then this week, they're on their third day with no school because now it's ice and not snow. And this is the week, they call it Tech Week. It's when you take your the play and you go to the theater and you do all the technical stuff. Like, you know, we've been practicing in this classroom, and you've been walking in here. Well, here's where you're actually walking in. Here's person, you're in charge of the curtains. Here's the actual curtains. Here's the sound booth. Here's the person that's going to help you, and here's what you have to do. And oh, we got to set up all this scenery that just came in the door, and all that sort of stuff was going to happen Monday. Nope, no school. Tuesday, nope, no school. Wednesday, nope, no school. So we're hoping that they get to go to school on Thursday. Because if not, they're going to miss almost a whole week of practice and the Tech Week, and their play is next Friday. So the week from this coming Friday. So anyway, I told her, I said, well, what can, you know, there's nothing you can do about it. It is what it is. Only thing you can do, I said, you better have a good plan going back, like how you're going to attack everything and get it done in a reasonable amount of time. So you can also be getting good rest, because you're probably going to be stressing yourself. Sorry, knew I wouldn't stay on frame. You're going to be stressing yourself a whole week, trying to get everything done in one day. I mean, you're stressing yourself because you'll be trying to get everything done in one day that should have been in 1 week. And then she's taking classes for her master's. I said, this is the time to get caught up on that too. So you don't have to worry about that. So anyway, last year they missed, she told me 3 days. I was thinking it was only one they missed the same week. So I said, you've got to talk to them about moving your play back a couple of weeks. So, and she said, well, maybe a couple weeks, and that would put it like the last weekend in February. And I'm like, no, not that weekend. because that's the weekend of the book sale in Oklahoma City. So, I don't know. So do it the first weekend of March. That way, if we get snow or ice, maybe it'll be warm enough it will melt it by the next day. So, yeah, they said the main roads were fairly clear. It's the side roads. And of course, that's the ones all the school buses have to go up and down. So, anyway, I think we're supposed to get a lot more tonight, and I think they're not. So, here's hoping. But one thing about it, with kids doing virtual learning, and knowing how to do that, they can do that and not have to make up the days. But around here, a lot of schools have built-in snow days, so, and if they don't use them, then they get those days as vacation days. Like lots of Fridays, they'll schedule them for Fridays and get 3-day weekends. But not this year, they won't. They used all their snow days, and now they're doing virtual days. So, and my school, my sister, she's not my sister, my daughter's school does something pretty neat, I think. You know, COVID, we all know what that was like with schools, but they keep it up in that, like the first Monday of the week. No, let me start all over. First Monday of the month, they do virtual learning, and the teachers also have meetings on those days. So it's not, the teachers have to be in the building, kids do not, and it keeps everybody refreshed on how to do this in case COVID hits again, or I think I said that word. I don't think you're supposed to say it. I don't know. I don't care. Or something like, you know, what happened this week. They have to use snow days. I really like it with the red. So it would probably be pretty with another dark color like dark green or something, but I got tons of this, so I'm using this. So, and I'm also just yakking. So here was the other bookmark I had. A horse on the bottom. So anyway, I don't know how much time I've used. Plenty of time. So I'm just going to keep gluing these until I run out, and then I'm going to grab another encyclopedia and start cutting it. So I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.